Okay, some significant breaking news for you now, and it involves Manchester United player Harry Maguire. He's been handed a 15-month suspended sentence after a guilty verdict by the Greek courts. The Manchester United centre-back faced allegations of non-serious assault, resisting arrest and attempted bribery for an incident in Mykonos in Greece back in August 2020. He's been convicted on all 3 counts. Sky Sports News understands that Maguire's legal guilty verdict. So that is Harry Maguire receiving a 15-month suspended sentence for allegations of non-serious assault, resisting arrest and attempted bribery. We'll have much more on that in the coming hour.
Been here a lot longer than probably what we have, to be honest, in a really good way. I think there's been obviously some good games, some good results, some good work on the training ground, and the players have been kind of embracing what we're trying to, in the direction that we're trying to take them, you know. So it's been a really obviously enjoyable start, but I think this has given us a time, not so much for me and coach, but for the players a little bit. I think when you're coming through change, psychologically, emotionally, it can be quite challenging, you know, and the boys have been kind of right at it in terms of investing everything in. So it's came at a good time to have a bit of a deep breath, take it in, like you said, and kind of get ready for the next challenges.
But when you say it feels like you've been here a lot longer, is that because you're just comfortable? Are you comfortable in this environment? I'm happy to be here, yeah, for sure. I think it's a great place to be, you know, and for me, it's I've been here for so long that kind of I know it so well. So from that side of things, it's felt pretty normal and in a really good way. And never take it for granted in terms of normal that it lasts forever, but certainly in terms of how we go about it, how we feel the working with the players and the feeling of just being here back at Manchester United is pretty special.
Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has been suspended following a guilty verdict in his long-running legal battle connected to an incident during his 2020 holiday in Greece. The ruling marks a decisive moment in a case that has lingered over the England international for years, periodically resurfacing to generate headlines and debate. The incident occurred on the island of Mykonos, where Maguire was arrested after an altercation involving local police. At the time, the defender denied wrongdoing and launched an appeal against the initial conviction, maintaining that he and his family had been subjected to threatening circumstances. The legal process that followed became complex and highly publicized, stretching over several years. With the court now delivering its latest decision, disciplinary consequences have followed. Maguire's suspension represents both a personal setback and a significant development for Manchester United. The club must now respond swiftly, balancing legal realities with footballing priorities. From a sporting perspective, the timing is far from ideal. United are navigating a demanding campaign in the Premier League, where defensive organisation and leadership are critical. Maguire, despite periods of criticism and fluctuating form, has remained one of the squad's most experienced figures. His absence will test the depth and resilience of the defensive unit. Beyond the tactical implications, the situation raises broader questions about reputation, accountability, and the pressures placed on high-profile athletes. Maguire's journey at Old Trafford has already been marked by intense scrutiny, from his world record transfer fee for a defender to his tenure as club captain. This latest development adds another complex chapter to that story. Reaction across the football community has been swift and divided. Some believe the verdict underscores the importance of upholding standards regardless of status. Others emphasize the prolonged and contested nature of the legal proceedings, noting that further legal steps could still follow. For Manchester United, clarity and stability will now be essential. As the club seeks to focus on performances on the pitch, it must also manage the fallout from a situation that extends beyond football. Whether this proves to be a temporary disruption or a defining turning point in Maguire's United career remains to be seen, but its impact is already being felt.